Hi guys. All right, two things. Just I need you to think of those things whenever you're on the phone. Remember, if you don't have the right decision maker on the phone, and you don't know if these people are qualified sellers, you're pretty much wasting your time on that call, right? Two things that you need to make sure of at all times. You got a decision maker, and are they qualified? And it doesn't have to come, you don't have to figure those two out at the end of a call. I was listening to a few calls on my way home on the phone and in my car. And it's like I seen some calls where it could take so long before you know, are they the decision maker, right? And here's the thing, if their name is untitled, doesn't mean they're the only decision makers. There has to be a wife sometimes. And you need to know if she needs to be involved in the decision. If you know there is the guy and there is his, the spouse, and now you got both decision makers, good. Are they qualified sellers, right? If they got the numbers they're looking for, would they sell today? Did they give you a number? Did he say a number? Okay, great. If, hey, I'll take 150. Excellent. If I know the guy has a wife, well, have you discussed that with her? Did you guys come to terms to that number? 400. Excellent. Did you guys talk about it? Is that what you guys agreed to? Yes. When was the last time you guys discussed it? 10 years ago? 1 year ago? 1 day ago? Pretty much matters, right? Excellent. And whenever you guys spoke about it, how soon would you would be looking to leave the property? Or could you leave the property anytime soon? 30 days or less? Yes or no? Right? So now I validated these guys are the decision makers. And now I'm trying to make sure, are they qualified sellers? Because there is no business in me negotiating with somebody that is not a qualified seller. 500, excellent. If you got what you're looking for today, how soon would you be looking to move? If you got what you're looking for today, would you sign today? Right? No, I would not. So I got decision makers, but they're not qualified sellers. Now I'm trying to understand, okay, why are they not going to sign if they got what they wanted? It's like saying, hey, I want a Lamborghini. Hey, I'll give you a Lamborghini. No, I don't want one now. Right? Did I just say it because it was on my mind because of a video I just watched? Did I say I'm going to sell my house because I heard my neighbor is selling? Or do I really want to sell my property? So if you don't have a decision maker on the phone and a qualified seller, you'd be wasting a lot of time on that call, right? And here's the thing, they could be a decision maker and they could be qualified, but if you're unable to get that out in a phone call, you could be wasting that phone call. You could be wasting that lead. You need to get right to it, right? You got into the call. Would you be interested in selling? No. Excellent. You went through the bullshit. Then you get to, is this guy the seller? And always try to get a number on that call. You always want to get a number. And here's the thing. I'm not saying get a number that is below 100. Get a number. Doesn't matter what it is. It's trash. Get a number. Because when you're going back to speak to them, I want you negotiating, not making offers. When you use the term make an offer, you're putting something in writing to push out. But when you're going back on a call to talk about numbers, I want you negotiating, not coming back, well, hey, I looked around, I think I need to be at 120. Hey, look, I know you're looking for the 200, but let me tell you what I'm looking at. Make it a negotiation. If you know the guy said 500 and you need to be at 120, I'm not making that offer. I'm calling him back just to make sure, are we on the same planet? I would be thinking like, did I get the wrong address? Literally, that's what goes through my head. If everything in the neighborhood at top sold 250, 300, and the guy's at 500, I'm not calling back to them, hey, looked around, congratulations, good or bad news? Bad news, good or great news? Great news. Well, I know you want 500, but I'm at 120. Click. That's all you're gonna get. Hey, look, I know you're looking for 500, but I'm looking around. Most sales are going around $100,000. Do I have the right address, by the way? Yeah, you do. Excellent. Is there something in the neighborhood you looked at that's less than a mile radius sold for 500 that I can't see? No, I just had a dream it should be at 500. Excellent. Do you have any other properties you're looking to sell? Do you have something that makes sense on planet Earth that, you know, that we can get to that you're looking to sell? Right? Excellent. Did you, what else did you see in your dream? That you did sell it or that's what you wanted? I would fucking drag it. I'm trying to make sure, like I'm not even talking about making an offer. Now I'm bringing the guy back to reality. And you kind of need to like not forget that you need to have some authoritative figure, you know, presence on the call too. It's not on the phone like, Jalal, I'm losing the guy, come, stay on the phone, please, don't hang, man, he hung up. What is that? What is that? Nobody should be doing that in this office. This is not a morning meeting. This is me fucking talking to you right now. Don't do that on a phone call. Don't do that with a girl. Please go out with me. I'm losing her. The only reason you're stressed losing her because you only have one. Because if you had the 3 fucking dinners lined up tonight, you ain't fucking giving a shit to back out. You're more like, thank God they did it, not me. Now they didn't lose them, and I get to have my night. When your pipeline is so fucking dry, when you're on the phone, don't hang up, please. Oh, they hung up. And I'm not talking to him only. I've seen it all around the office. And this is very intimate conversation. I need you standing the fuck up every time you're on the cellar. When I listen to your calls, I'm falling asleep. It's like I can listen to you for an hour, but I don't know what's going on. Like I would forget, I start thinking about other stuff about life. You need to bring energy into the call. You do. You need to learn how to keep people on the phone. And I'm gonna be really fucking honest with each one of you. You're almost 30 years old, just like me. If you don't learn this now, you're gonna struggle for the rest of your life. Your ability to get on the phone and convince somebody to go from a maybe to a yes, a soft no into a maybe into a yes, will change your fucking lives forever. And that's a fucking guarantee. There is no reason, because I could prove this over and over and over, right? And again, each one of you is so good at this one thing, and there is a lot of other stuff we could take away from each other, right? Super energetic on the phone, right? But he could use some of what Edwin got, perhaps, right? That could help him to become a better guy on the phone, or some of what Rogers got, or right? But you need to like think with me. The script is to show you the map of where we're going on a phone call. It's not for you to be reading when you're on a phone call. And if you're not listening to what these people are saying, all you're doing on the phone is the same one line. Well, I'm gonna make an offer. Like you just, like you're like, oh, I'm gonna make an offer, man. That's what I'm doing. Well, fucking do it. And then some would go on a tangent of literally 45 seconds plus, prepping the guy that you're gonna make an offer. I'm like, I'm terrified. Like, how low is this offer? Some calls ended with you saying you make an offer, there's no offer. No, I'm dead serious, guys. You need to not forget there has to be an authoritative figure presence on the call. You're not being disrespectful. You're not being antagonistic. You're a professional. It helped me so much. It helped me negotiating with people that are below average and people that is way above average. I do the same thing. I do the same thing, right? Negotiate with confidence. When you're going back to talk numbers, not make an offer because your Joe Blow offer is always low. It's always low. There's no fucking way we're gonna make an offer that is high. Then we're not in business. So if you think it's gonna be harsh to hear it's too low today, let me tell you, if you make an offer that's not too low, I don't know what the fuck you're doing on the phone. You're in the business of too low. That's the business we're in. That's where we can make money. You could go up from there, but don't complain when your check is, because nobody likes those. Because those little deals end up paying your bills and fucking 10% of the bills in this office. But we'll take them. Bring them in. I'm not saying do the big deals only, but you want them all. Common sense on the call. Don't get on a call that you're in it for about 28 minutes. I forgot who did that call. Literally, within the first minute, I can tell you this guy's not a decision maker. And the call lasted 28 minutes. I'm like, damn. But I wasn't thinking, oh, this guy doesn't know what he's doing, which is probably is the case. But I was thinking, well, poor guy, man. He didn't know this guy is a waste of time. And that 28 minutes you could have picked up another guy. Right? Listen, your ability to identify who you're talking to is key. Right? That's like me dating a chick for fucking 10 years, knowing for a fact that's not who I'm going to settle for. I wasted 10 years of my life, her life, and 10 years out of the one's life that I should have been talking to the whole time. So every time you're on a call with a seller that long and you took away your time, their time, and the right person's time you should be on the phone call with, it's not going to end up sweet. Now, by the end of the day, you've been on calls for so long, you're tired, you feel like you've done something today. But poor guy goes home, right? We're not talking to the right people sometimes. And you need to fucking know. You need to know. I've done that with Kobe and Nancy. Literally. Both fucking power figures, right? But then I know for a fact, he's the one who needs to sign pretty much, but he ain't making no fucking decision with that Nancy. And he's Israeli, macho man. Don't fucking tell me I gotta talk to my wife. No, I said, no, I'm not coming back here twice. She needs to be with us. I'm not doing this 2 times. Like if I know for a fact she has to come back in order for you to say yes, I'm not going today. I mean, I didn't say it as harsh as I'm saying it now, pretty much what I implied. Hey, we don't want to go back there twice, just stick her in the car, let's go. Right? No, I can't, I'm too busy. Well, meet us there, Nance. Meet us there. I'm not trying to come back twice. I'm not wasting my time. You get it? You gotta fucking imply a figure of authority without being disrespectful, especially with a higher figure. You could easily disrespect them and offend them. You understand? And that's you getting on a phone call with a guy that owns 100 fucking units or 20 fucking units. Because if somebody called me and they're talking to me like a guy that just fucking got lucky and bought a house in Opalak in 1991 and gained some equity, I'll torch that guy on the phone. He's lucky if he lasts more than 10 seconds on a call. You need to know your audience. You need to imply a figure of authority. Many brokers call me to sell me deals because of the buildings that I have, and then like the ones I prefer to talk to are the ones that talk like bosses. Maybe they're not. Hey, I got a deal. I think you'll like this. Give me the address. Price per door. Don't do it. But let me tell you this. It's going to be worth your time. Now you got my attention. You understand? But you have to have that presence on the phone call. And never, ever be on a call. If you feel like somebody is about to hang up on you, let them hang up. Let them hang up. 2 things. If it's the odd, hey, I think we got disconnected. 2, he did hang up. He's not your lead. Move on. Right? Are we ready? Yeah. Are we ready? Yeah. Are we ready? Yeah. All right, guys, let's go. Let's do Roy and Brian. All right. Sales team! Who's the best? Who's the best? Who's the best? 2 class over 4. Let's go. Come on.